Hey man, you watching Cold Red with the one and only big homie. My big homie, KB. It's up there and it's stuck there. Boom!
Ricardo or more, drink like a boss.
Yeah, got that water, got that Fiji. Think I need a drink of yo. I'll be honest, something about your body got me thinking I need you to myself.
Since we kicked it now, and I know our love was never meant to be, but I still want the best for you.
Yeah.
We in Cold Red, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, the Playmaker, and we got a very, very special guest in the building. He go by the name of 241. What's up?
Man, what it do, man? How you coming?
Hey, man, listen. You got a very, very interesting way of spelling your name and saying your name. Can you spell it out for the people?
Man, it's spelled 2 space 4 W-N.
241.
You feel me? Every version of myself that ever existed right now in this time of the day.
Say that. Man, I got some very in-depth questions for you. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's get right to it. Is it all right that I call you Juan?
Yeah, that's literally what everybody call me, One.
Juan.
The 2 for 1 just for the world to get a hold of who they talking to or who they looking at. But everybody call me One, so.
Do you got a split personality? Is it two of you?
It's literally 5 of me in here. I don't know.
My man. So, Juan, where you from?
Now, originally, I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, but my mom been having us moving around a lot. You know, I've been living in Milwaukee majority of my life. Then from Milwaukee, we went to Green Bay. From Green Bay, we went to Madison. And we was back and forth from a few places.
Okay. Man, I recently took a trip to Pine Bluff, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Arkansas is a beautiful place when you're in the right, when you know what I'm saying, when you at the right place in the right time, you know. Country vibe, you know, so, you know.
Okay. Okay, well, let's talk about life before you became 241. I guess your journey started off in Arkansas?
I mean, not really. I wasn't even supposed to be born in Arkansas. It was an accident. My mom went on vacation to visit my family, and I popped up.
Oh, okay. So you spent a few days there.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I just popped up because my mom was visiting the family out there, for real.
Okay, so where do you represent? Where's the home base?
The home base is where I would say is Madison, because that's where I found myself at. Like, knew what I wanted to do and who I wanted to be here.
Okay. So, tell the people a little bit more about you.
Okay, well, I got, I'm going to start from the beginning. I was, like I said, born in Arkansas, raised in Milwaukee and Madison. Got 5 brothers, 2 sisters. My mom was really born in Chicago, lived in Milwaukee majority of our life, like I said. Then, she passed away. That's when I ended up being in Madison probably since, like, I'd say middle school. Came here like middle school and on up. And that's when everything got to, getting started. I was getting a lot of trouble living with my auntie, so there was a lot of getting kicked out and just getting into random things, just trying to, And one thing that stuck with me and I got into was my homie had like a little setup in the basement. That's when everybody was on, I don't know if you heard of the program Reaper.
Yeah.
We was messing around on Reaper. And my homie, shout out to Levi, because they wanted me to do R&B music, right? But I was so trying to be a gangster type of nigga. I was like, no, I ain't doing that. But I lost it. He bet me in the game with 2K. And when I lost 2K, he made me stand on my word. And I made this song called Deja Vu. And that's when the blog era was really popular like that. So, ironically, when I dropped the song, 2 weeks later, I'm on a website that I never knew about, which is called Complex. They got me on. You go type my name on Complex Magazine, you'll see a bunch of my pictures on there. But that's when they had put me on Complex. got on hot new hip hop, just a bunch of stuff that I wasn't familiar with, but like everybody else that's like super internet savvy was.
Okay.
And then from there, that's when I got my first lawsuit. So shout out to Felix Snow for helping me get up out of that. Felix Snow's super producer that I met, cause that's when I was like ripping beats off the internet, not even knowing that you gotta go buy those on SoundCloud. Take whatever I like, and then that was a song that actually got the picking up for me. And the amount of money they told me they wanted, I didn't know what to do. I didn't even have too much of nothing at the time.
So you got sued for a beat you stripped off of SoundCloud?
I was about to get sued.
Okay.
That's when the companies, I don't know if you heard of a company, like a producer company called Selection.
No, I never heard of it.
Yeah, like a big LA production label or whatever. But yeah, they reached out to me. At the same time they reached out to me, that's when my homie Felix Snow hit me up telling me about how he liked the song or whatever. And I just stressed the problem to him, like, hey man, they trying to do some law, you know. Long story short, we came up with an agreement, like some type of deal to where I give him 20%, she covered the whole thing.
Okay.
And to me, it was just a song. I can make 1,000 songs a day.
Right.
But I can't give you 20,000 right now, so like it was like, yeah, let me go ahead.
So
and
y'all
that.
eventually put the song out.
Yeah, song out, all that.
So you said you from Milwaukee. What area you from in Milwaukee?
The Zoo, 25th Key, Merli.
Oh yeah. Okay. And you roamed them areas in what year?
I would say that was about 2008, all the way to like no, I was a little bit before that actually, 2006 to 2009.
That was a rough era.
Yeah.
To be from the Zoo.
On our avenue, I'm seeing kids 13 tatted up. I'm just like, damn, I was confused. Like, damn, you 25 in school with me? Or like, what? I was so lost looking at the kids in school with me.
They was already tatted up?
Tatted up, selling drugs, doing all type. You know, that's when I didn't understand what was going on. But like now, over time, I got the peep game, and like everybody's just really a product of the environment for real.
Okay. So what's the difference? What's the major difference for you from transplanting from Milwaukee to Madison?
I mean, I would say the mindset and opportunity, because like when I was in Milwaukee, I was in like survival mode, because I like out there, you can get into anything on random, on impulse. Like I got stabbed in my arm at our Avenue Park. I was Mexicans off of a crazy argument they had with my little brother, and it made me think every time I'm in Milwaukee, I'm in survival mode. Got it. But Madison, it's not like that. You know, up here you get into whatever you put yourself in. Milwaukee, you can walk somewhere and then nigga think you somebody that you not, and it can go down just like in Chicago. You know, just like Chicago.
Let's talk about your music career. You hit the blogs early.
Yeah.
Got the write-ups. Got sued. When did your passion really start, though? Where did it really start at?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. My passion started when I also want to give a shout out to Victory. You know, he worked at Compound Studio.
That's my guy,
Yeah,
the Victory
Shout
sound.
out Victory, right? 'Cause I remember we was at his mama house, and I that's when Facebook first came out. So like I was just pump faking everybody like, hey y'all, I'm finna drop a song. And I'm like, y'all give me 200 likes, I'm gonna drop a song. And they gave me 200 likes, so I'm like, Victor, we gotta make a song. You know what I'm saying? They gave me likes. So we spending the whole day trying to make a song. And it's about getting to 2 o'clock in the morning. But everybody's standing up anticipating this song. By the time we finish it, we trying to figure out what we finna call it. I'm like, you know what, we calling it 2 a.m. And that's when Drake first came out. So, you know, I was just like, trying to see and find what I like. So I was going that route a little bit, like, you know, the melodic stuff. And just ironically, when we put it out at 2 a.m., the whole next day we got a super good response for like a week or two. And to the point where the song was only on SoundCloud, but everybody was calling 91 Jam so much that it made them like play the song off SoundCloud just so people stop calling. I got a good relationship with Fusion now, right? So like You know, he was telling me like, man, they had to play that off SoundCloud before, just to get people to stop calling the phone. So that right there let me know that, you know,
That's
now,
major.
now this is something I can actually lock in with. And then what really made me know that that's what I'm supposed to be doing was when I got in tune with my first record label, like, cause I used to be on the computer googling like how to get in touch with record labels, mean nothing but scammers. But it was one time, shout out Mac McFarlane, man, at Artist Publishing Group. Yeah, reached out to me to do some demos for Ride Wave and Kevin Gates or whatever, you know, for whatever they was working on. But it sent them enough stuff that they messed with to the point where now I'm in LA now. Now I'm in a studio in the B room, C room, just, you know, just doing different things, experiencing different things.
Okay. So none of the songs landed that you demoed?
No, ain't nothing landed because my timing was off because I got too late or they got something better than what I had. But,
No
you know,
doubt. But just the opportunity.
Yeah, I wasn't even tripping on Atlanta. It was the fact that they wanted me there, a nigga from Madison, Wisconsin. I was just like, you know.
Okay.
I was trying to happy about that.
I'm surprised that you even got sued for a beat that you stripped off the internet, right? Because you know Victory. You know Victory sound.
Exactly.
So why wasn't you getting beats from Vic?
At the time, right, and that's why I say I'm 2 for 1, right? Because I was I told you what I make. My brain so complex. I could be doing this, and that, and I just go based on how I feel. So like what I was doing at the time, Victory wasn't making that.
But Vic could have made it.
He could have, but I be so fast paced. And I said I was bullshitting. I was doing so much and squeezing what I wanted in and doing my bullshit and trying, you know, it would never match up to where I can get in with Vic.
So you just end up making a song, it popped.
And then trouble followed.
Trouble followed. Man, let's talk about that hit song that you had, Permanent Skarz. How did that come about?
I ain't gonna lie, Permanent Skarz came about, you know, it really came about when I was just going through a tough time with my kid's mom and just life itself and just dealing with everything that I felt like affected me in a good or bad way. You know, I was thinking about my mom passing and just everything that just made me feel like I was just grounded to the flow. And I just came up with the song Permanent Skarz, just talking about like what it felt like in my everyday.
So you was dealing with trauma at that time, huh?
They were definitely dealing with a lot of trauma, just, you know, good emotions, bad emotions. Cause you know, like everybody say we need therapists, right? But like, I never seen a therapist in my life. I'm not saying I won't if if I felt the need to, but I feel like when I'm talking to myself on certain songs, it's like talking in the mirror for me. Like I make a song that I won't know means something to me. I'm just thinking, in my brain, I'm just going with the beat trying to make something, but soon as something happened, I listen to the song. It's like telling me what just transpired, and it's basically like a blueprint of how to get through it for myself.
So you using your studio time as a form of therapy.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's the process of making it? I mean, when you're feeling down, you make a studio appointment and what?
See, no, I really, if I ain't recording at live studios, I'm recording at home. But like how it is with me, right? It's hard for me to imagine. You know how people can like just think of anything. I gotta find some type of like, gotta relate from something. I gotta draw from somewhere. Like I can make one song, but I can be talking about 5 different situations in my life. In one song. And only people that know me for real will know, but the song will be so good to somebody that they ain't really trying to look at the backstory of it. You know, it's just like how good it sounds. But you know, I be having to draw that inspiration from somewhere or something.
So, what is your shows like? I mean, I'm getting a certain kind of energy from you. What's your shows like?
I ain't gonna lie, I got good crowd control for real, right? Cause I went on my I used to be signed to a tour booking agency called DATA Touring, and they gave me my first experience of like going on tour for real and like getting that feel. Like I went to I had a show in Los Angeles at the El Rey Theater. I had one in Minneapolis at the Poorhouse. I had one at Majestic Theater up here. And that was just recently, you know. But the Majestic Theater show meant a lot to me, right? Because, you know, my brother passed away through gun violence up here, you know. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of like, that's why I had a project I took down. It was called The Life of R6, right? That's when I used to go by my old name, which was R6. But it was like some I don't know if the word I'm trying to look for is premeditated, but The Life of R6 album cover was like, it was like me with my face tattooed, but it was a skeleton with a sad face. And I ain't know why I picked it, right? But I'm in the car with my big brother who passed away and my other older brother. And we literally putting together the track list of the songs I'm listening to. And the day I set the shit to release was like 30 days from that date, which was May 22nd, the day after my older brother's birthday. Not knowing the order we put together, literally my brother died on my oldest brother's birthday, which was May 21st. And it's like, on the song, I was so traumatized by that, I didn't even realize I had an album coming out. So when I'm listening to it, I'm like getting spooked at what I'm saying. And it's basically was me saying like, something finna happen. But in a, you know, you hear a song so raw, you gotta listen to it a couple times, and then you catching on and shit. That's how it was with myself. Like I was listening to my song, like, damn, I'm talking about this, and then it just happened, this just happened, this just happened, all in order. And I got spooked, took the whole album down. I was through all.
Juan, let me ask you. You've been through a lot of traumatic experiences, right?
Damn.
How's your mental health?
I ain't gonna lie, it's getting way better. You know, like, I be having a lot of obstacles in my life that be trying to get in my way, right? Like, I got a strong team that I built from the ground up. Shout out everybody that's spoiled right. You know, they make sure my energy is right. They make sure I'm level. They make sure I'm on point, held accountable all the way around. They make sure I'm all the way good, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I feel like after that situation with them, I just got a full understanding of how I need to move for myself to make sure everything, you know, good for me and my mental health. Make sure I got a good relationship with my kids, even though getting them be a hassle. I make sure I, you know, stand on point with everything. Just always keep focused on what I'm trying to do in life. Mental health is very important, though. A lot of men be feeling like they gotta be tough in certain situations, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Even I used to feel like that, but it's like it's good for you and everybody around you, for you to, you know, to what's the word I'm looking for, to acknowledge what you're going through, and like you said, the trauma that you're dealing with, because it can eventually backfire on you without you even knowing, and everybody around you can feel that.
No doubt. How do you balance music and just all the other things that you got going on? How do you prioritize that?
Well, now I got vision boards that help me, like, because I'm the type of person where I plan something, right? But something else will come up that's also important, and I go completely left field with it. But the vision boards it just help me just stay locked in with what's going on. Like I do things where I don't get to the next thing until that's checked out. At least 3 things on that list right there checked out. You know, he keeps organized. He everything organized for real.
Okay, so what's next for Juan?
I ain't gonna lie. What's next right now is I got a whole new wave of new music coming out. It's like right now to the world. Everybody know I've been making music fully for like 10 almost 10 plus years, right? But the way this music set up now, if you do the right thing, you can be, like you said earlier, rebirth, reborn, you know? I'm real big on that right now. I feel like this the version of myself that's hatched and evolved. So like now I only got like 5 songs out, but I got over a couple hundred that I'm ready to fire off, right? So now I figured out the formula is not to just force projects on people. You got to make sure a project is in high demand, or we passed the stage of showing our people what we can do, because they know what we can do. They've been seeing us do it. Now we got to, like, the way the internet works now, you got to market yourself to the world, because there's a crowd out there waiting for you, and everybody just don't know yet, or they just don't know you exist.
So you believe in marketing?
Marketing, yes.
Do you?
I definitely do. I'm definitely starting to understand the marketing game.
Okay. Okay. So what do you know about it thus far?
Man, thus far I know data about you can get you where you want to go. People just think that, okay, I'm finna go get fresh as hell, you do a music video, and that's that. Like, you spent all this money on that, and then what? Nobody takes time to figure out the then what part. Because what you think a label will do for you, you can just put your brain together and do it for yourself.
Absolutely. So Juan, if the people want to get in tune with some new music about you, or just simply want to inbox you, man, to say what's up, how can they get in contact with you?
I mean, you can hit me up on IG, you know, Instagram is 2.4WN, or you can hit up my brand, which is SPRTalentAgency. You know, everybody on there, we got a whole group of a whole roster of artists that I think everybody, you know, gravitate towards.
Okay. So Juan, man, I want to thank you for coming sitting on the couch with me, man.
I definitely appreciate you for having me, man.
No doubt, man. The platform is definitely appreciated for you showing up.
I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again, too.
Oh, man, we definitely got to do a part 2. Code Red, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, the Playmaker. And this is my guy, 2 for 1. And we out.
No paparazzi. Lil' baby, hop on this dick and ride like a Kawasaki.